We should be live, but let's check, see if it's the same stream or if I have another second stream live at the same time or something. I think I have a second stream live at the same time. Okay, we should now be live. There we go. And it looks like people are joining into the new stream. Hopefully that fixes it. I'll go ahead and add in stuff later on. Hopefully that is everything. Sorry about the problems earlier. This should, however, hopefully fix it because we're not even using anything OBS related anymore. We're just using GeoForce Experience to get it running. Curve Sater says hello there. Hey, sir. Curve Sater. Okay. I'm not sure how significant lag is in terms of, or delay between me actually playing and you seeing. Doesn't look like it's that big, so we should know very quickly if we're having the same problem. Zerus says, greetings. Greetings, Zerus. Now, it looks like it might actually be working, but we'll find out once we get in-game proper. And... lag again? Oh, no more lag? Okay. We will see. I'll actually turn...
Hail, mighty Slaughterhorn. I pray you spare me in this rare moment between rampages, as I wish only to guide you to your purpose. Kla Karon's beastmasters have surely been alerted to your presence.
And it's working.
The true meaning of undo.
There we go. So we got it working. We just had to use a completely different streaming program. I'm probably, yeah, people who are going, joining to this stream just now are probably going to be a little bit confused, but at least we got it working. Curve Sater says, brah, don't buy the part 3. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but okay. Zero says, how goes America? Well, had better days, but also had worse, I would say, at this point. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into this fight, which we've been trying to get into for 25 minutes now. Ouch. But now at least we got it working, so that is a good sign. He's probably refers to Warhammer 3. That could be the case. I mean, at this point, I can say this. I'm not going to be able to... There we go. Okay, so it looks like this will be good terrain to work with there. Have the Harpies operate independently. So, hey. The Ungors are going to be the main body of my troops here. So Darktide has been delayed. Wow. And so does made response to the current controversy. Okay. My strategy is going to be such. I'm going to hit them on the flank here. And we'll have the Minotaurs charge that way. Try to get this guy to engage us that way. There we go. Yeah, I had heard things had been going a little bit badly in South Africa these days. I mean, my lord is under attack, but he's also the Brass Bull, so he should be able to hold up against some regular dudes. Yep. This is going to be an easy fight. I do, however, need to pull the Harpies back, because they are suffering significant losses. Okay, so they got their Wog off. Bucker says Beastmen suck. Well, they did until they got the new rework. Now they are actually pretty awesome. The Harpies are not doing pretty good, but we're already routing these guys, so that's a good sign. Just got this unit there, and it looks like... Yep. Alright, a decisive victory. Hooray. Sisman says, their SJW was a very bad marketing, but what I hate most is their awful, super greedy copyright strike management and PR. Yes. Very much yes. So I'm pretty sure we completely destroyed them because that was a territory battle and whatnot, so that is good for us. And that's going to allow us to erect a Herdstone. Which I actually, having played this already before, I think the best way to go about it is to... There we go. Now I can begin recruiting some units to fill out my ranks. Got 12. That'll put us up to 16 in a single turn. And I could... That should be enough troops, I think. Azir says, the major cities are hurting. The military is getting involved. However, I'm not worrying too much about Outtown as we have groups ready to resist. And he says, I don't think that is what happened. Alfari says, did you guys hear about a guy claiming he was Sodaz? Said that DW basically gave him a cease and desist. I did actually hear about that. If you're talking about what Arch mentioned, I did hear about that a little bit. Alright, so let's actually see where our blood grounds are and where we can and should raid. So I probably would want to take the plane of spiders out if I really... to increase it that way. I will, however, probably prioritize this, and that. That would give us 24 right there. That would give me 30. That should give me 30 right there, then... So I could actually get 40 tokens of ruination from this. And by the way, the way that tokens of ruination work, I do need to mention that. If we're going to be playing this, is that... Look at that. And so I am going to be fighting a lot with him, so I might as well give him that, and I'll give you that. There we go. Alfaris, dude claiming he was Sodaz on a Korean Warhammer forum. Yeah, I did, like I said, hear about it. I know what you're talking about. Go ahead and research that, and then we can end the turn. Bucko says, then again, if not for apartheid, it wouldn't have happened. I'm not sure about that. I mean, the thing is, there's plenty of places in Africa that have been going to crap anyways. It's not just South Africa. There have also been places that have been doing well. Look at Botswana, for example, has been doing reasonably well. But it's not just South Africa that's having problems down there. Citizen says, what happened with fan-made animators is that either they signed a slave contract to GW or get sued to oblivion. Oh, I didn't say a direct C. Yeah. Alright, well, actually, wait. I was going to attack them, but then I decided let's go ahead and attack this first. Or actually, this first. And we can start getting some money that way, get some dread going, which will be nice. I'll increase the speed of my units, which will come in handy, I'm sure. Bucko says, yeah, Botswana didn't have apartheid exactly. Neither did... Yeah, Botswana didn't have it. But if you look at nations that also didn't have it, that went to crap, like, say, Liberia, for example, did not have apartheid, and it still went to crap as well. I mean, I think... Krister says, Ace, if you later have time, watch my last video. It's about Lost Crusade. GW didn't give the license to Blizzard, but now gives licenses to every shitty studio. Simon says, Africa was heading south since the colonization era as they brought technology. We'll actually get ourselves a Gorbor, I think. Alright, we'll attack this. That's going to be a decisive victory, so... I mean, there's no point in even really fighting this particular one, so... We'll loot and raise it. And... increase our attack. There we go. Alfari says, speaking of great old Blizzard, I'm angry I will never be able to play any OG Warcraft games. Well, Warcraft 1 and 2 are options now because you have them on GOG. As for Warcraft 3, if you're talking about the old games, and if you're talking about Warcraft 3, let's see. I would say... let me first actually get this particular turn. There are options, but they're just... Let's actually disband this guy here. That way I have room for the Gorbor. We'll suffer attrition if we get that close, but we can get a little closer. Horde upgrade available. Huh. Yes, I will do that, actually. Sisman says, Ace, I love your videos and what you are doing. At least you have the balls to speak up against GW. Thank you very much. Alfari says, are they... the Vampire Coast option? Are we talking about... Oh, yes. Yes, some of them are the Vampire Coast option. I'm not going to go too much more, but yeah. Sizeman says, "Good night, guys. I'm going to sleep. Have a great day, everyone, and good luck out there." Thank you very well. Have a good one as well. So this is going to be a proper siege battle. I could auto-resolve it, and it's going to take a lot of time to actually get the siege going anyway, so we might as well continue the siege and just... Because there's actually some research we can unlock by doing sieges anyways. Crusader says to Seisman and myself, "Be careful. ZinchTube is removing critics and hate speech against GW. They banned my first channel with 2.4 thousand subs." That is actually unfortunate, and that's ridiculous that they're banning people for random stuff too. Zero says, "Been rewatching Code Geass, still my favorite anime." Yeah, it's pretty good. So I can wound or kill against a character and instantly get a sword out. That actually sounds good. Let's see, what do I want? I'll get Bestial Surge. We'll end the turn. Xeris, if you like Code Geass and are into the abridged series and whatnot, one I can highly recommend to you is Code Mint. It's hilarious. So once we take out this little area here, got the research done, and let's see. That won't help me too much right now, but it will come in handy later. So we've turned this into a decisive victory. I don't like having to go into sieges and fighting them manually, so we'll just do that. And now we got them upgraded again. I'll do the Brace Scream there, and you can get training, because I want my troops to be as experienced as possible. We'll end the turn and try to get there. Zara says, "I've watched the abridged version. It was alright, I suppose." Well, there's actually multiple abridged versions. There's Code Mint, and then there's the Code Geass abridged thing. And Code Mint is specifically what I'm talking about. Alfaria says, "I can't wait till JoJo Part 7 gets animated. I think I will probably be one of the most popular animes of all time." I'd already argue it kind of is anyways, but yeah. Okay, so we got that. We'll be able to... I wonder if this is part of... Well, they turned it into a...
You have business before the Black Court. Let us hear it.
They turned that into... Well, I'm going to get more points from that. Thanks, guys. Actually, that gives me an opportunity to do something else. I'm going to upgrade that, which allows me to upgrade my little herd stones. Now, how far north does it go? Does it go up to... I think it does actually go up to Temple of Cain. Or Cairn, or however it's pronounced. So, I will actually declare... I'll probably declare war on these guys soon. Zero says, "Yeah, Code Mint is alright. Not my favorite abridged series, but by far, but still alright." Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Alfari says, my heart and actions are utterly unclouded. They are those of justice, okay? We'll do some chaos corruption. And you will have that. That's an actual proper army. And there's actual attrition going on, so let's actually avoid that. Alright, now then, let's see. Ferry says, I also just watched the JoJo dubs and they explain everything in the most ass-backwards way possible. Well, it is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Alright, You know, I bet that these guys are going to actually be on rather low health right now. Because they did just...
Try my patience. Do you wish death?
So we can delete this army here really quickly. Exactly as I figured it was going to be.
There will be consequences.
And we will get our troops healed back up. So an easy victory there. I'll be able to upgrade some stuff even more. And even more armor. Perfect. They took it again? Oh, that just means their troops are not going to have any health to them. That is going to be making this so much easier. Look at this! Oh, the AI! Okay, yep. National German Socialist German Soldier says, hey, National Socialist German. Zero says, meanwhile, on the opposite side code, yes, English dub is excellent, probably best anime dub, I would say. Chris Star says, Ace, what would you think about retconning of Erda, the biological mother of the Astartes, the goddess Empress? Yep, the meme is now canon. What? Alright, so let's get our army together. I mean... I'll actually make that group 3, including the Harpies. And you can be group 4. And this will be a hilariously easy battle. I mean, the only things we actually have to worry about in this particular fight are the two named characters. Everyone else is just going to be easy pickings. So your objective is just going to be smack right into them and pick them right off. Seriously, what did the AI think was going to happen with this? What is going on with that Gorgon? And there we go. Curvestar says, Ace, the Primarch's genetics are a mix of the Emperor and Erda. Erda threw the Primarchs to the warp when they were babies because the Emperor has too much toxic masculinity. No joke is canon. What? Also, are they trying to imply that the warp is a good place to get rid of toxic masculinity? Alright, once we kill their leader here, that'll make whatever's left just run absolutely easily and quickly. Okay, why aren't you fighting her? Boom, and yeah, that was easy. Nathan X 2000 says that wasn't a fight. Wasn't even a fight, it was a buffet scramble. Yeah, pretty much. Zero says it's modern GW. They'll fuck up Warhammer faster than you can say Emperor bless. Boy, is that not the truth. Anyways, I have Gene Stealer Cult Hybrids to get back to. Enjoy the evening, everyone. Alright, well, best of luck to you, Xeris. Cheeky Breaky says, sup, Ace in chat. Not much. We did have some trouble trying to get the stream running earlier, but I switched out, and we seem to be working all right now. So that's all well and good. I mean, what's the point? Actually, it makes more sense just for me to do the whole casualty replenishment thing. Okay, that needs to become a meme. I'm going to have to make a meme out of just me getting only a handful of scrap from raising that. Because that was freaking hilarious. Okay, so we can actually also pick a fight there if we really want. I'll do Beastly Inclination. It seems like the best choice right now. Huh. Let's see how big this army is over here. It's non-existent, so we can probably take out that. Get even more stuff to there. Can upgrade this, which is more and more helpful. And then we can get the Impaled Corpses upgrade, which means even more dread. Curvestar says, Ace, Erda knew the Emperor wanted to create super soldiers. She gave her DNA, but then she thought of that having kids for war was bad and wanted to liberate her kids from their abusive father by sending them into the warp. I'll admit that I think everyone can agree that the Emperor wasn't the best parent of all time, but... Okay, that's a full Doom stack. I might actually have more... This, however, does give me an idea. I can't really recruit anyone right now. Okay. I am going to, I guess... I could try destroying that. Try sending them into the siege. It looks like I will actually be able to kind of cause the siege. So I'm going to actually go ahead and do that. I'll siege them out and hopefully cause so much damage that... There we go. We'll get... Even though that's not going to help us right now. Alfari says, what Black Library authors are responsible? I have no idea. Zira says, I must say, though, the new Plastic Krieg and Refresh Orc Boys do look kind of alright, but it's GW, so fuck them. Wait, he actually decided to try the whole... I'll just replenish my losses, and there we go. Nathan X 2000 donates £2 to say maybe Erda should ask Angron about her decision. Yes. So now that we've gotten that bit dealt with... I'll go ahead and actually launch the attack. Because they actually tried to abandon it, and it failed miserably. Now, I did suffer losses. However... I could get some new stuff, but... Do I really want to try it? I'm kind of tempted to, because even though I'll suffer some losses, I can make good on those, and then I will be able to just wreck. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do some spread corruption. Where's the quests? There we go. Let's try teleporting. Let's not try teleporting, never mind! That isn't going to go that well. Herdsman says, Sig Marxists are already trying to say Krieg soldiers ask pronouns because of the mask. Oh! It's Krieg. They don't even care about your name, much less your pronouns. Alfaria says, I hate Reddit. Understandable. Herdsman says, instead of it being, I am trooper insert number, it's talking to trooper insert number. Why would they think Krieg would actually care about that? It's Krieg. Alright, I'll just get these again and... There. So, I got a war declared on me. Hooray. Gibstar says, can Warhammer fall like Star Wars? Yeah, it actually absolutely could. Alright, we'll increase the training, and then... I'd say we're doing reasonably well for the most part. So this army is still going to be pretty easy to deal with. There we go. Plenish the losses, and there we go. That I have to be at rank 10, so I will just do that instead. And there we have it. I'll probably go ahead and make an advance on that. How close are we to actually... How many do... Okay, so I could get more runes of tokenation if I really want. And let's see how our dread is doing. 715, we can get level 3 stones. That's cool. That shouldn't be too much. Alfair says, we must gatekeep like Imperial fists. Agreed. And I have someone raiding me, which is one of the very few ways that you can actually lose money as the Beastman right now. But that's okay, we have a plan. I'll just attack Kragoth Deep soon, which will take them out of the fight altogether. And then I'll be able to start raiding this Dark Elf nation up here. And we should be good to go on that run. Oops. No, I don't want to be... There we go. Now, we got that challenge completed. We can consume order. There we go. This is going to be another siege, so I better get into position with this turn and hopefully keep them completely pinned while I starve them out, and then that'll end that fight right then and there. Kustar says, Disney is so woke that they make fascism canon. Now the Empire is a fascist dictatorship, no longer a constitutional monarchy. Now that is legends. Okay, we will do Deadly Blade for you. And this is already looking in our favor, so we will actually starve them out. And that should hopefully be another fight for us. Then we take out this. Actually, we'll take out that. And then we'll take out maybe the plane of spiders. I'm not sure yet. Or actually, I could probably leave them alone for now, because they don't seem to be doing too much, and I've already got level 2 on the Hearthstone there. And the thing about the Hearthstones is they're actually pretty tough to take from what I've seen, because especially once you start upgrading them. I've seen full armies fall pretty easily to just them. I'll just hold off for a few more turns, wait for them to starve themselves out, and that should be the end of it. We won one siege battle so far, so once we get 4 more, we'll be able to actually upgrade that. And like I said, we'll take out the rest of the broken chains. We'll take out these guys, then we'll start working on these, because that is one of the... no. Alright, we'll keep on this little trick here, and... yeah, if you're not going to accept a white piece, then no, I'm not going to... yeah. Grimstar says, Disney, we don't want to promote bad ideologies. Also Disney, make real-life ideologies canon. What could go wrong? Okay, so 2 more turns. Wait a second. A plague broke out. Which means that they're already going to be suffering casualties.
Ogres, my lord. These brutish nomads are as strong as they are stupid. But do not underestimate them. They are hardy warriors and will cannibalize any foe that dares to cross them.
I mean, I might as well pick up these guys for now. I mean, I don't have to actually train them right away. So that's the good news. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that. Max out the spread corruption ability. You can get that, and then next level once we're good to go. That'll put us up to 40 tokens of ruination right there. So I'm probably going to actually do that. And then we'll finally have a fair amount, which will mean we should hopefully be able to get a brand new army going, and we should be able to also get some other stuff going as well. And we're actually also, now that I think about it, in the position to upgrade that. Okay. What do I want? I want that, and I'll actually go ahead and upgrade that for now, and I will also pick... That's another thing about these guys. You can now start upgrading them pretty quickly. Should be able to... I think I'll go for some cav. And that should do. And then next turn, we'll go ahead and make our move. We should hopefully, with all of this done, have plenty of... There we go. Was not able to get anywhere as far as I was hoping, but I can actually use it to actually get there at least. Let's see. Also, how are my units doing? They're all full health and good to go. Well, most of them are full health. Alright, let's go ahead and end the turn. Nathan X2000 says, the orcs want to convert your children, Ace. Are you sure that wouldn't be Dark Elves trying to do that? I mean, we're playing Warhammer Fantasy. That's part of the reason why I said that, but yeah. Let's trick them into an ambush. We'll do that, which will give us some Centaurs. Alfarius knows what I'm talking about. Oh, they actually fell back because they realized that this was not going to go the way they wanted. Okay. I'll just wait for them here, see if they try anything. If they do, we will attack. Nope, they're not buying it. Okay, we'll just have to fight them. Alright, I'll go ahead and take up... that, I guess. And... Alright, so the fighting is going to be on our side either way, so we'll just draw this out and wait for a plague or something to hit, and we should be good to go. And then we'll finally be able to get 40 Ruination tokens, and that'll give us quite a few upgrades right then and there. Then we can then go to Circle of Destruction, start the whole process over again, pick a fight with the guys in the north there, and then we'll... There we go. Alfarius says Towers and Rams. Yes, and I'm not particularly in the mood to do Towers and Rams. Alright, so we'll just wait a few turns. Lord not moved. What? They took it?
I should cut you down for wasting my time.
Well, there goes that. I guess I might as well perform the ritual then. I mean, that does give us access to another army. So there is at least that. However, they took that as well. Okay. I'll go ahead and give... yeah, I'll go ahead and pick that fight now, I guess. Alright. In fact, they also picked a fight with them as well. Well, this is going to be rather amusing. Which means that while they're busy weakening each other, I will be...
News of your conquests spreads far and wide. Your developing power is noted by even the most distant of kings and bestial lords.
Alright. Hertzman says Warhammer, at least the 40k, 30k, 40k side is already based on the Bible. Maybe that will scare them away. We'll just delete this guy. And once that town's taken, we'll quickly be able to move down. Malekith is already suffering attrition, which is nice. But once I take Nagron, I will build the herd. Actually, I will build the herdstone at Nagron because I know that's one of the objectives, and I kind of need to do that anyways. Let's see if he actually is able to see me or not. Okay, so they put an army there, and so that means we will be able to move in, hopefully. And we're still going to have a fight on our hands, but their main force is going to be busy in the south. These guys hopefully shouldn't be their main. And we can upgrade him even. Sweet. Training upgrade away. Huh. So it would be a close defeat right now. However, if we draw out the siege like this, we might have a chance. Let's try it. Nope, they're not going to let us. It's going to still be a valiant defeat. Okay. So I'm going to have to actually fight their army. That's good to know. Alright, now let's go ahead and actually fight them. That's not going to work. Instead, we will roll them out, I guess, and turn it into a raiding, which we should hopefully turn the fight into my favor. Alright. Now the chat has... I'm going to have to try doing something with the chat here. Oop. Oh! I think they just... Nope. And that's not going to go well for me. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of... To be honest, I kind of played myself on that. So instead, I guess what I'll do is I'll go back to turn 36 and Robo Ace. What? Now I'm having some sort of stream problems. Am I having some sort of stream problems, guys? Hopefully I'm not, but we'll find out, I guess. Alright, so the strategy, if that wasn't going to work, is we'll fall back and we will... What I will instead do is... this way. There. Good night, boys. Your voice sounds robotic, says Crusader. Alright, now this I might be able to try fighting. So we'll try it. Bit of interference sound. Well, I can't... That's a problem with this particular broadcasting thing. Actually, let me try it again. Something. Sometimes you just need to get... There we go. Alright, let me know if that fixes it. Sound is losing its quality. It seems can't handle multiple apps. Well, I don't have multiple apps. I just have... I appear to have lost my sound. Oh. There we go. Alright. So we're going to have two armies fighting us. We'll need to be more strategic with this particular fight. Let's see. Try luring them in there. All right, now let's try that. Sounds like it is starting to work again. So my strategy is going to be as such. We are going to use our archers to try picking off most of the the heavier stuff the Dark Elves have, and then hopefully take out their leadership, and from there we should be able to deal with them. Okay. They are going to shoot out the harpies, so... Alright, so we've been able to push them all the way back from there. Alright, so it looks like we've managed to turn this into a fairly even fight still, even though kind of need to get Malekith dealt with. Why aren't you fighting? Eh. Yeah, I'd say they got me fair and square on this one. Yeah, they got me fair and square. I'll give them that. I'm on normal, so yeah. I did mess up a few of them, but still, not really enough. Apparently, though, we're a little bit more even matched now, but still doesn't really matter that much. Malekith just really messed me up. But I still have a Herdstone set up, so regardless, I'm still going to be able to. Mr. Dansan says, how pathetic your army flees from the battle. Yep. I'll just have to completely rebuild a new army. But that's the good news, is that I already have all the buildings, so I get to keep all that. I am, however, going to build a second army after that, and now let's try this again. So in 2 turns, I'll have a brand new army to play with. If Khorne doesn't have a Buckets of Blood ability, I'm not buying. Mr. Dansan says, so are beastmen necessarily all evil? As far as I'm familiar with the lore, yeah. I'll just buy that, which will give me even more dread, especially once my brass bull comes back, which will be... So I'll have 2 full stacks of armies I'll be able to hopefully throw against whatever I want. The only real problem is I'm kind of limited by... Alright. And how are we on the Dread? 1,500 to get level 4. I can wait till then. Mr. Dan Sand says buckets of blood, but without buying the blood DLC. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about when it comes to the blood DLC. That's been a thing for Creative Assembly for a while, but so we have low bestial rage, which is going to cause some problems, but it's not going to cause us the problems that it used to have in this game. Instead, we will attack Temple of Cain with our new army here. Between that and Nathan X 2000 says buckets of $2.99. Yep. Now once Torax comes back, we should be able to get his army up and running as well, and there we go. All right. Two turns, I will have another army. There we go. Mr. Dan San says, why not put the DLC code in the box, then it's use at your own risk to skirt ESRB and liability issues. Would an imp rating really affect sales at this point? No, I don't think the imp rating would affect sales that much at this point, but yes, I do think the problem is Creative Assembly can be greedy. So we know they've got a full army there. So I'll have to wait until Torax can make a comeback, and there we go. Mr. Dansan says, oh wait, China. Yes. So they actually have some relatively well-trained troops. That's a problem. And this is once again their main army. Yay. This is gonna probably go well. At least I have the units to... At least I could potentially maybe win a fight here. It looks like I might have a chance on this one, because it looks like if I can put the terrain to use, I can go around, flank them, and then that'll be the end of that, maybe. What I'm really going to have to focus on is dealing with Malekith, and if I can take him out of the fight, that should hopefully be the end of it. Which is why I'm going to dedicate all of these units here specifically to that task. Actually, and you guys will be responsible for this. Actually, we will also put a small force here. This 2 for the flanking. They're actually going for that. Gives me the advantage. All right. And Mr. Dan Sands says back to the grind. Later, Ace and fellows. Alright, we look like it's still going to be a fairly close fight. Feral Manticore is falling back, which is a problem. Now we'll start shooting at Malekith there proper. And there goes that spearman herd there. That's a problem. And the Dread Spears are finally starting to waver. Finally, they're falling back. Alright, now let's try fighting him. Hopefully, if we can take him out, the fighting will go much easier for us. Alright. Well, this does not seem to be going good either, so that's yeah, I'd say I've lost this one as well. So yeah, this is probably going to be where I call it. He lost most of his army as well once again, but doesn't really matter because he keeps steamrolling me with his hero character, so that's a problem. Everything else has pretty much been, yeah. Honestly, that's my fault. I probably should have just waited and... I mean, he's lost some of his units there, although not really doing me that much good. And that also does not leave me with a... Alright. At least I have another stack there, so what I can do is recruit yet another Doom Bull. And this time we will have a full stack by the time of it, because I will be making sure of that. Okay, 5. There. 2 turns I will have yet another army, and then that will be... Yep. At least I can get a peace treaty from Malice Darkblade, so that's something, but still. I'm going to make sure to actually win a proper fight against Malekith, take out his army, and then we'll end the stream. Alright, now... It's a good thing that these armies can be recruited and kept for free once you actually unlock them, so that's the good news. Now I should be able to just steamroll. Alright. This should be just what we need to win the fight there at the Temple of Cain. And then we'll... Or actually, I'll actually make a push for Nagaroth. That way... Because that is going to be one of our goals anyways in this campaign. Yeah. Actually, I probably should have taken... doesn't really matter. They might actually spot one of the 2 armies, but unless they spot both of them, they'll try attacking, and then if they do, they're going to be very quickly running into a really nasty ambush. Okay, 2 more turns and we should have it, I think. And just in case, I'm going to save, so should we have to deal with another army... So they do have a second army there. Oh, they moved it. Perfect. So we actually have the opportunity to potentially take them out. And while we're at it, that reminds me, How close? 1,500. And now they are in for a very rude awakening if we can... What? Okay, I might still have a chance, because I think what's going to happen... Alright, one more... Actually, that was a mistake. Because I see right now. Instead, I will trick them into an ambush, and hopefully that should cause the problem to solve itself out. And once I... Because this is turning a little bit on the tricky side, because I keep finding armies that they've got lying around. So instead... Let's actually get them both to stay together, but far enough away that they would have to actually send all their armies after me. All right. Oh. Let's try it anyways. Okay, now they're going to try, and hopefully if we can... We'll do this once, and if it doesn't work, I'll go ahead and call the stream, I guess. So it looks like I might be able to actually fight this one to my strength if I keep making good use of the archers, because it looks like it's a narrow choke point there. And it is. Now, unfortunately, I need to kind of... Alright, let's get our reinforcements. They're already retreating? Oh, there goes the lag. Archers have line of sight issues. Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, well, it looks like I've pretty much... yeah. Yep, I'm gonna concede on this one. Yeah, well. On the other hand, it looks like... it looks like by, even with that, it might have caused them to have such heavy losses that they might not decide to chase us, at least with this one by itself. Hopefully that won't result in both armies getting destroyed. But we shall see. Alright, what? And it's Malekith. Because of course it is. I'm actually going to go ahead and call the stream because, yeah. I could probably work myself out of that eventually, but well, anyways though, but yeah, this has been Ace. I hope to see you all again soon. Take care.